Welcome to my channel. So in this video, we are going to see the topic Fourier transform. So this Fourier transform, it plays a very important role in signals and system analysis. Okay. So what is Fourier? This is the definition of Fourier transform. It's a important 2-mark question. Okay. Repeated 2-mark question. So what does Fourier transform means? The Fourier transform, it's a mathematical tool which is used to convert the time domain signal into its frequency domain representation. Okay. So simply we are saying it as the Fourier transform. It is used to convert the time domain signal into frequency domain signal. Okay. So here you see this is the formula in order to convert the time domain signal into the Fourier transform of the particular signal. So the Fourier transform of any signal small x of t, it is given by, so what is the formula in order to find the Fourier transform of any signal x of t means? So it is calculated by integration minus infinity to infinity the x of t into e power minus j omega t into dt. Okay. So the Fourier transform of the signal x of t, it is indicated as capital X of j omega. So here this omega, it is said to be the frequency in radian frequency. Okay. The x of t is said to be the time domain signal. So if we want to find the Fourier transform of any signal x of t, the formula is that, this is the formula. X of j omega equal to integration over interval minus infinity to infinity x of t e power minus j omega t dt. Okay. So in some books, instead of this omega, okay, so this omega is like a ohm omega, okay, the ohm symbol. So this ohm omega is always used for the analog frequencies. Okay. So in some books, instead of this omega, they are giving this omega, okay, the w omega. Okay, the both the thing, the same formula only. Instead of some question, they are asking like this omega. In some question, they are asking this omega. Okay, the two things is same only. So x of j omega equal to the same integration over minus infinity to infinity x of t e power minus j omega t dt. Okay. So the Fourier transform of x of t. Okay, you see. So how to write the Fourier transform of x of t means capital F. This capital F is said to be the Fourier transform. So Fourier transform of the time domain signal small x of t. So it can be represented as capital X of j omega. So here the variable in time domain signal, the variable is small t time. In frequency domain signal, the variable is j omega or simply omega. So this Fourier transform, it is converting the time domain signal into frequency domain signal. So always the time domain signal, we have to use the small alphabet, okay, small x, small y, etc. For the frequency domain signal, we have to make it as a capital X, okay. So small x of t, the Fourier transform answer, it can be written as capital X of j omega. Okay, this is one way. Then the another way to represent the Fourier transform is the small x of t. So you have to draw one bidirectional line. So that is in that we have to write ft means Fourier transform. So if you are taking Fourier transform of x of t, we will get capital X of j omega. Similarly, for capital X of j omega, if you are taking inverse Fourier transform means we will get the answer small x of t. Okay, so it is a thing. So this is the Fourier transform. So Fourier transform, it is used to convert the time domain signal x of t into frequency domain signal capital X of j omega. Okay, so sometimes we may convert in a reverse manner. Okay, so that is we may convert x of j omega, that is the frequency domain signal may be converted into time domain signal. So in order to convert the frequency domain into time domain representation, so we are using the Fourier transform, it is inverse Fourier transform. Okay, so the name is there, inverse. So what is the use of this inverse Fourier transform? So it is inversely, it is converting the frequency domain representation into time domain representation. So what is the formula in order to find the inverse Fourier transform means? So the in inverse Fourier transform, which one is the input? Capital X of j omega is the input. So what is the output of the inverse Fourier transform? The time domain signal small x of t. So the inverse Fourier transform is calculated using the formula the small x of t equal to 1 divided by 2 pi integration over the interval minus infinity to infinity capital X of j omega into e power plus j omega t into d omega. Okay. So what is the difference between this Fourier transform formula and this inverse Fourier transform formula means? So here in Fourier transform, the input is x of t, output is capital X of j omega. In inverse Fourier transform, output is time domain signal, input is a frequency domain signal. Okay, and the integration limit is same. And here e power minus j omega t. So here e power plus j omega t. And here the integration with respect to the variable time. Here the integration with respect to the variable omega. Okay. And after that, here the no constant is there. Here we have to multiply 1 by 2 pi. So this is the difference between in Fourier transform and inverse Fourier transform. Okay. So Fourier transform is used to convert the time domain signal into frequency domain signal. But this inverse Fourier transform is used to convert the frequency domain signal into again time domain signal. Okay. So this is the block diagram representation of the Fourier transform. Okay. So you see, so the x of t signal we are giving. If the x of t is applied to the Fourier transform means the output is a capital X of f. Okay. So sometimes there may be mentioned as a frequency f. Okay, x of f or x of this omega or x of that w omega. We may use anything. And inverse Fourier transform. So f inverse. Okay, what is f inverse means? This box indicates this is the inverse Fourier transform. So inverse Fourier transform, it converts the frequency domain signal capital X of f into small x of t. Okay. So this is the block diagram representation. So the inverse Fourier transform, how to represent means, you see capital X of j omega. If you are taking IFT means inverse Fourier transform means the answer is small x of t. Okay. So it can be also represented as the x of t is calculated by f inverse. What is f inverse? Inverse Fourier transform of capital X of j omega. Okay. So these are all the Fourier transform and inverse Fourier transform. Okay, and the next one. So the Fourier transform answer, the capital X of j omega is a complex function of frequency omega. That is x of j omega means it consists of the real part as well as the imaginary part. Okay, so that's why this x of j omega, it can be written as the magnitude, that is the modulus of x of j omega into e power j theta of j omega. So here this modulus of x of j omega, it is said to be the amplitude spectrum, and theta of j omega, it is said to be the phase spectrum. Okay. So in the question they are asking find the Fourier transform of some signal x of t equal to some e power minus at u of t. And in that question they are asking and find its spectrum also. Okay, spectrum means we have to find the magnitude of x of j omega as well as the phase spectrum theta of j omega. Okay. So this is the thing. And what are the significance of this Fourier transform, or what are the uses of this Fourier transform? It is also one of the 2-mark question. So you know the Fourier transform, it is used for the analysis of signal. That is you know this Fourier transform, it is used to convert the time domain signal into frequency domain signal. Okay. So after converting the time domain into frequency domain, so we will draw the amplitude spectrum as well as phase spectrum. So from the amplitude spectrum, we can say what are all the frequency components available within the given signal. Okay, we will analyze. Okay, so that is the Fourier transform is used for the analysis of signal. Analysis means what are all the frequency component available within the signal. In order to analyze that one, we are using this Fourier transform. Okay, and it is used to convert time domain to frequency domain, you know, and also it is used to analyze the non-periodic signals. Okay, mainly the Fourier transform is used to analyze non-periodic signals. So these are all the significance of Fourier transform. Okay, and another one important 2-mark question, the conditions for the existence of Fourier transform. Okay, if that is what is condition for the existence of Fourier transform means. So for what are all the signal we can apply this Fourier transform. Okay. What are the signal we cannot apply this Fourier transform? That is the conditions for the existence of Fourier transform. Okay. So for which signal we have to apply this Fourier transform means that signal x of t must satisfy these 4 conditions. So these 4 conditions are called as Dirichlet's condition. Okay. So what is the first condition? You see the function x of t it should be single valued in any finite time interval t. Okay, this is the first thing. The given signal or given function x of t, it should be single valued in a finite time interval. Okay, this is the first thing. And the second one, the function x of t, it should have at least a finite number of discontinuities in the finite interval. In the finite interval, that x of t, it should have the finite number of discontinuities. Okay. And the third one is the function x of t should have finite number of maxima and minima in a finite time interval. Okay. Then the another one is the function x of t, it should be absolutely integrable. That is, if you are integrating this x of t with respect to the limit minus infinity to infinity, means at the time that answer it must be less than infinity. Okay, so this is the necessary condition in order to for the existence of the Fourier transform. Okay, what is the thing? The function x of t, it should be absolutely integrable. Okay, that is integration minus infinity to infinity modulus of x of t into dt. The answer is less than infinity. Okay, this is the condition for the existence of Fourier transform. And these four conditions are called as Dirichlet's conditions. Okay, Dirichlet's conditions. So this is one of the important 2-mark question. Okay, so here there are 4 2-mark question is there. First one is write down the synthesis and analysis equation of Fourier transform. What is analysis and synthesis equation? Means this Fourier transform formula and this inverse Fourier transform formula. Okay, this question is a very repeated 2-mark question. Okay, so you have to write the Fourier transform of any signal x of t equal to x of j omega equal to integration x of t e power minus j omega t dt. Okay, and inverse Fourier transform formula is x of t equal to 1 by 2 pi integration x of j omega into e power j omega t into d omega. So these two formulas are analysis and synthesis equation of Fourier transform. Okay, and another one 2-mark is there. What are the uses of Fourier transform? Okay, it's used for the analysis of signal, and it is used to convert the time domain into frequency domain signal, and it is mainly used to analyze non-periodic signal. These are all the significance of Fourier transform. And another 2-mark is the condition for the existence of Fourier transform. Okay, so these are all the 4 conditions. Okay, we have to write. So thanks for watching. So please subscribe my channel for more videos. So in the next video, we will see the problems related to this Fourier transform. Okay, thank you.